stretches. We love the stretches. Big stretch. Just like my dogs. Big stretch.
I started doing like hip mobility. That's
Excellent
that
for
is
you.
my thing this month.
Hip mobility?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I
that's
want to
nice.
focus on.
Did you ever do that with Pal when she was pregnant?
Yeah, we actually did some exercise. It was really cool. I got her a yoga ball. I think I use the yoga ball now more, and I also kind of think that I got it mostly for me. But yeah,
Oh yeah, sitting on my big yoga ball now for work, it's a
Mhm.
game changer. I love it. Versus I also liked standing, but now the standing doesn't feel as good, but the
Mhm.
yoga ball feels 10 million times better than a chair. I love
So
it. I just rock around on this thing all day.
that's where we're at.
Yeah,
But I'm ready. Good. We're back.
good.
We're together.
We're back. Don't send me on solo missions anymore. I meant to be a group activity gal.
You did amazing. You did amazing.
Danny. Oh, do I start?
Mhm.
You're right. I fuck every time. Okay. Hi, Danny.
Hi, Ollie.
And everyone, welcome back to Freudian Slips. Danny and I are both marriage and family therapists. And today we are diving into a phenomenon that I see in our practice almost every single day. It's a specific kind of exhaustion that doesn't come from physical labor, but from the simple act of existing in a world with too many options. So we often think of freedom as having the ability to choose. But for many of us, that freedom has turned into a choice trap. We're going to talk about why having 50 types of cereal or 1,000 movies on a watch list isn't a luxury. It's actually a silent thief of your mental health. We're exploring how decision fatigue acts as a primary driver for chronic worry and how your brain's invisible tax is paid in anxiety.
In psychology, we refer to this as ego depletion. This theory was popularized by Roy Baumeister. He's a social psychologist and a professor at the University of Queensland, and he is known for his extensive work on the self, social rejection, and the need to belong. Baumeister suggests that willpower and decision making draw from a single finite reservoir of mental energy.
Think of your brain like a smartphone battery. So every time you have to choose what to wear, which route to take to work, which email to prioritize, you lose a percentage of that battery. So by the time you get home and your partner asks, hey, what's for dinner? Your battery's at 1%. So this is why you feel that surge of irritation or brain fog. You aren't being difficult. Your prefrontal cortex is literally out of gas. So when we're ego depleted, our ability to regulate emotions drops significantly, which is why chronic worry starts to seep in during the evening hours. We simply don't have the energy left to tell our anxiety to sit down.
And to understand why some people suffer more than others, we look at the work of Barry Schwartz. He's an American psychologist and a professor of social theory and social action. In his landmark book, The Paradox of Choice, he identifies two types of decision makers. There are the maximizers and the satisficers. Now, the maximizers, these are the individuals who must find the absolute best option. They will read 50 reviews for a toaster, compare every flight price, and check every menu in town before booking a table. Now, while they might find the best objective result, they are often less happy because they are constantly haunted by the opportunity cost, the fear of a better choice being just one click away.
And satisficers are people that have a set of criteria. Once they find an option that meets those criteria, they stop. They don't need the perfect toaster, they need a toaster that works. Schwartz's research shows that satisficers tend to be significantly happier and less prone to chronic worry because they close the decision loop much faster, preserving that precious mental battery.
So, the need for constant maximization leads to what we call anticipatory regret. So, before we even make a choice, we're already worried about making the wrong one. This isn't just about consumer products, it's also about life paths. When we have infinite career options, infinite dating apps, and infinite ways to optimize your health, the pressure to choose the correct path becomes paralyzing. And this paralysis fuels chronic worry because it creates a state of perpetual what ifs. We aren't living in our choices, we're living in the anxiety of our unmade decisions. So now, let's talk about where this choice paralysis meets the modern world. This is what we call the digital echo chamber. Because we are so fatigued, we often default to information that confirms our existing biases just to save energy, because it's easier to agree than it is to evaluate. Unfortunately, this creates a brittle self-image. When we are faced with the truth that doesn't fit our narrow, choice-saturated world, we experience a shutdown phase. We stop processing logic and revert to defensive, survival-based thinking.
Then there's digital friction. So this is the micro stress of navigating modern interfaces. Think about trying to cancel a subscription or even just choosing a movie on a streaming app. The interface is designed to keep you scrolling. That's friction. You aren't just choosing a movie, you're navigating a maze designed to keep you from deciding. So this friction acts as a slow leak in your mental battery, leaving you depleted before you've even started the task you intended to do.
So how do we fix this? Well, we want to leave you with 4 practical tools to lower the stakes and reclaim your mental energy. Tool number 1, embrace good enough. Practice being a satisficer. Intentionally make a good enough choice today and sit with the discomfort of not checking for something better. That discomfort is actually your brain rewiring itself away from worry. So one way that we can practically do this is pick 3 non-negotiable criteria for a decision and stop the moment that they're met. For example, if you're buying a new laptop, decide on the price, the weight, and the battery life. If you find one that fits, buy it, close the tabs, don't look back. Tool number 2 is automate the trivial. Remove the micro leaks from your battery. So, for example, a lot of people will adopt a uniform or set a meal plan. By removing the need to choose what to wear or what to eat, you save that battery percentage for the big decisions that actually impact your life. And personally, this one is probably one of my favorites. I personally use meal plans and it saves me so much time and energy.
Tool number 3, set a decision timer. So for low to medium stakes choices, give yourself a hard limit. So an example of this can be like give yourself exactly 5 minutes to choose a restaurant or 10 minutes to pick a gift for someone. When the timer goes off, pick the best option currently in front of you. This trains your brain to trust its intuition over endless comparison. Another good tool, tool number 4, is the rule of 3. When faced with a decision, limit your options to 3 immediately and discard the rest. Danny, it's funny. I think this one's my favorite because I'm a big proponent of like, okay, where do we want to eat? It's going to be this place, or this place. We're picking between those 3. Oh, what kind of like cereal do I want? I like this type, and this type. We're picking one of those. Give yourself 2 to 3 options, pick between them. And like Danny said, don't look back.
The goal of all of this isn't just to be more productive, it's to be more at peace. So when you reduce the number of choices you make, you lower the volume of the worry noise in your head. You give your ego the chance to rest so that it doesn't have to be so defensive. So please, take a look at your life this week. Where's the energy leaking? Where can you close a door so that you can finally walk through one that matters? Thanks for joining. If you like this content, please consider a like, share, and a subscribe. Pass this video along to someone who you think it might help. We are Freudian Slips, and please remember, sometimes the most powerful choice that you can make is to choose less.
Well said, Danny. See you next week.
I'll see you next week.
Bye.